The hare took a nap. The tortoise won the race. Just call me the tortoise in this. That's what we can do. Just call me the tortoise in this bitch. Yeah? Because... like when you're working out, it takes a while for all the effort that you've been putting in to show on the outside, to the outside world. Okay. Lights. Not the best, but we'll do. Okay, let's do this.
I love this.
I have literally just been enjoying living in the moment, in the pride, in the chuffness, in the ism of it all. You get me? I slugged my guts out for my degree. Lots of stuff got put on the back burner. Slugged my guts out. 3 years, graduated with first class honours, and I won the Christopher Room Prize for outstanding performance. Now, I know I've mentioned it before, but Diamondz, I have been literally wallowing in that feeling of bossness isms, because you don't get that by not putting in the work. You can't blag that. You can't cheat that. I did that. So I've been loving just chilling, and I can't even say chilling because it's not like I've been chilling. There's just so much that I do on any given day. But I have just been enjoying not having to think about anything too tough. I've been enjoying loving on my beautiful family. When it gets tiring, I am really proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm just giving thanks and praise to the Almighty, because without the Most High, I wouldn't even be standing here today or sitting here with my branded in Hare I Sic'Nis cup. Diamondz, I'm about to wrap up season 1 of In Hare I Sic'Nis. Season 1 is about to come to an end. But don't you, Diamondz, fear at all. Don't fear, don't worry. Listen, don't stress. I've got you. I've refined the process. It's bigger, better and badder. We've got even more fabulous guests lined up, even better segments. It's just grown and it's grand and it's wonderful, and my vision is coming to fruition. Am I finished with you? Hell no. Do you really think that I have solidified myself as a boss by myself? Being adopted by the Wu-Tang, toured with Ghostface Killer, created, hosted, presented numerous radio shows, had my face, my image immortalized in ink by a certified ledge in my hometown. Boss up every show there is to, apart from a couple. Mostly jazz festival, I see you and I'm coming. And then went on to university to do my degree. So initially, only initially, so that I could be able to be a mix and master engineer, primarily for myself, but then realized, oh my gosh, you are sleeping on yourself. I've just been stepping, putting feathers into my beret, and I am blowing my own trumpet today because I don't do it nearly enough. I am immensely proud of everything that I've achieved. It has been, but by the grace of God have I accomplished, achieved, envisioned, and then gone out and done the dang thing, raised an absolute superstar, a legend in his own right. I take a sip with me, Diamondz, please. Now, I don't know whether you're a tried and tested Diamondz. I'm assuming you are. If you're not, welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Sic'Nis, SIC'_NIS, which is an acronym that stands for Succeeding Impossible Circumstances Needs Intellectual Strength. And as we wrap up season 1, this is not the end of season 1, but as we begin the wrap up of season 1 of In How We Sic'Nis, I've been asked so many things. I mean, thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you for the messages that you have been sending in. You know, just, they pop up at the right times, Diamondz. They pop up at the right times because it takes a lot. When I'm in music zone, I'm in music zone. This is a whole new entity unto itself, and it takes a lot of work. And because I'm doing it by myself, everything takes longer. So no, I am not in a funk, in a hole somewhere, depressed. Oh, well, it's me. What's going on in my life? No, your girl has been planning, plotting, putting things in motion. It's chess, not checkers. You get me? The hare took a nap. The tortoise won the race. Just call me the tortoise in this. That's what we can do. Just call me the tortoise in this bitch. Yeah? Because that's what it's about. I've been playing the long game, and quite like when you're doing healing work, inner healing, sometimes it takes a while for the works, the fruition, like when you're working out, it takes a while for all the effort that you've been putting in to show on the outside, to the outside world. And it's the same in anything that you're doing. And it's been the same in this process. You've been asking me what goes into putting it. Listen, editing alone takes about 2 days. And I'm doing it all myself. And maybe if I offshot it to somebody else, it would nowhere near take them so long. But because I try to be a perfectionist,
I don't try to be a perfectionist,
but because I always see where it can be improved, I'm always trying to improve on the thing, and I'm hoping that you're seeing the improvements every single week. Diamondz, so much goes into it. Lighting, camera, angles, setup, volume, mic, audio, editing, thumbnails, backing music, docking vocals, docking music to vocals. Like I've got a degree in music technology, Diamondz, so I ain't putting out no half shit. This takes time and energy. I am not nowhere near Dr. Dre's levels or Guru's levels or any of them man there that I rate. Majors levels. Rest in peace. So everything's gonna take time, and when I say I do everything, it's not for me to brag or
but you know, I ain't got nobody or I think I just want all the glory.
No, as an independent artist, you have to learn to do what it do. You have to learn to do what it do, and that's just a mentality I've had from being on my own since a very young age. So it is what it is. Before, or should I say now, I am saluting myself for my own feathers. Go forward to the beginning of the show. I am saluting myself for all the feathers I've collected over the years that are perched up in my beret right now, because right now the world is my oyster.
Sic'Nis the great. Don't confuse me with these foolish girls. They all that I ain't born ready. I've got them at war face paint. They sit infiltrate fan bases making reps.
Some of my highlights of season 1 has actually just been seeing the growth from myself and just appreciating it every step of the way. Started off on Zoom, sent out invitations. Everyone, anybody who wanted to take part, wanted to watch, wanted to be involved, they sent an email, iws@sic'nis.co.uk, and that's how it began. We had 100 people in the first Zoom, and it was lit. And then as time progressed, you know, it started off as verses was the inspiration. Obviously, my faves, Ghostface Killer and Raekwon, were on the verses. My head was just blown. I'm like, that's it, forget it. I'm doing my own. So I invited loads of my sisters around and cooked up a wonderful 5-course meal, 3-course dessert, dinner. Invited DJ Noodles round, and after the show it was the after party, or after the food it was the party, and then after the party was the after party. It was lit, but then so I didn't want it to end, so it continued again in my home. I had Adante, I had Tina Armana, I had Italo Scarcha, Miss Not Easy, and all my sisters. Shout out DJ Bobby Noodles. And that's how it began. It just began behind the rhymes. I was giving my motivation, the artists that I was speaking to, they were giving their motivation. It was just a literal vibe. Then we tried to move it we moved it to the Bless Centre for one episode. The Bless Centre was the first, coincided with the first YouTube broadcast. That was July 2021. And shout out to the wonderful guys at the Bless Centre. But it just didn't work. It just didn't work there. So plans had to be revised, and it came back home, and it's just been growing ever since. And I mean, after the Zoom, after Bless Centre, then I tried to do it with green screen, and that, I think the green screen is the most cringy part of it all, but it was also the best part because those were the live streams and you guys were interacting with me, and I was learning on the job. And you guys were just there for the ride and encouraging me, and it was just absolutely wonderful. And you know that radio is my thing, you know presenting is my thing, you know coach is my thing. So when I say a lot of work goes into this, I mean a lot of work goes into this. It's not just chatting about the shit. I'm always considering what value I can bring to you. And I know that probably sounds crazy, like, yo, you're a musician, you're a badass artist, but don't worry about the music. I was always meant to be a boss. This is what the Most High has shown me. I have always been meant to be a boss. So, if we go forward, as I was saying, when you're doing the work, whether that's healing, whether that's business, whether that's planning, whether that's studying, whether that's business, whether that's planning, whether that's studying, whether that's working and saving, whatever it is, the results take a while to show on the outside to the rest of the public. So listen, Diamondz, just bear with me because you already know I am Mike's. You can tell I'm a Gen X, you already know, Diamondz. Music is my thing, and I never done all this work just to be like,
Oh, okay then, I'm a YouTuber.
no, this isn't what it is. This is a whole concept. This is a whole movement. Do text the number on screen right now if you want to join Team Sick Diamondz. Join up. Got merch coming. Listen, there's so much things coming for season 2. That's why I just think it only makes sense to wrap up season 1 so we can step into season 2 like the bosses we are. So that's what it is. Yes, I know I'm not as active on the good old social media as I used to be. All my effort is going into what you're about to see, Papa. That is why, okay? That is why. And I am not going to make any apologies for doing my lip sync reels or anything like that, because a little light relief is necessary at times. And yous ain't gonna be judging me on that at all. And to be quite fair, I think I'm funny as. So it is what it is. Some of my highlights of the show. Oh my gosh. So some of the fabulous guests, it's just been absolutely amazing. I started on Zoom, moved to YouTube, green screen, iMovie. Now I'm flipping up Premiere Pro like a boss. And everything is just leveling up. So I just want to say thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, just like for just sticking with, bearing with, encouraging, motivating, and still letting me know, like, Stick, we're with you and we're still looking for this music. The music's coming. I can't lie. For a moment I was like, I'm making a just about it, and one of the days I'll do a serious one when I'm not, because I know at Diamondz that when I start talking about these things, tears are inevitable, and I'm not ready for tears right now. And y'all might say, oh well, Sicky, compartmentalizing. Y'all ain't saying it, I know, but if that's the way I'm gonna get through shit, let me do me to get through shit, okay? Deal with what you can deal with when you can deal with it. I'm not letting anybody or anything put my day, and I'm not about to fuck up anybody's day either. So yes, and I'll be damned if I'm a bleed in front of a bunch of motherfuckers who wouldn't let me. Wouldn't even get a bandage. So no, that's on the grander scheme of things. But yeah, so much is popping off. So many offers, so many, just listen. Just keep peeled right now and forevermore. Salute our millions for all of his awards. And I think, did he go silver? my beautiful diamonds. I love you guys to bits. But you just watch this space. You just continue to watch this space. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for supporting and appreciating me and appreciating the effort that I put in and appreciating my consistency and appreciating my bars and appreciating my bossnessism. And make sure you've got your notifications switched on. Do like and subscribe and tag me. In fact, do you know what? I'm gonna give away. Listen. I'm giving a single, unreleased single that's never been heard before. I'm just gonna give it to those who text the number that's on screen right now. Until next time, my beautiful diamonds, it is peace, love. It's peace. It is peace, love.